Oh, the big C word, and it's not cancer. Thoughts on cheating. A few years back, I was at this VIP event and I spoke to a well renowned psychotherapist. And we started talking, and he said to me, he asked me my age, and at the time, I can't remember, I was in my early 40s. And he said, so what's the truth that you've learned in your life at this point of your life, at your age? And I don't know what made me think of it. The first thought that came to my head was, if there is infidelity in a relationship, most people will not survive. And he said, "Oh, wow, that's your first thought?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't know. It just came to me. That's a truth that I feel in my gut." And I asked him, "Well, what do you think about that?" And he said, "That's pretty spot on." And then became a conversation about it. We talked a little bit about it. And this comes from personal experience as well. There was cheating in my long-term relationship. And when that comes into play in a relationship, it's like a cancer. And trying to stop the spread of it, it feels almost impossible. Trying to fix the situation afterwards it's incredibly difficult because the trust is broken. I heard someone say this in a podcast that when someone learns about a betrayal or that you've been unfaithful, there are three things that happen at the same time. First, the person who's finding out the information after hearing it, they look at the person that they love, and there is this shock, this disbelief that I don't know who this person is anymore. I didn't think you were capable of that. That's one. And then two, there's the thought of, if I don't know who you are, I don't know who I am, and that I bought into this, that I believe that you were faithful and you were not. That's the second part. And then the third part is it makes you question the reality of the world, that I don't know if I can believe anything anymore. So the shock of it is it's so powerful, and it's so traumatic for most people. When people talk about it, I think this is not something you take lightly. I had a friend talk to me about someone they had met. They had kind of started this, I want to say, emotionally cheating with someone that they had met at work. And I sat him down and I said to him, "Listen to me. This will change your relationship like nothing else. Okay? It'll affect it. It will infect it. There's no turning back from here." And that's something people need to know, is that once you start down that road, there's no turning back. Because you'll have guilt about it. Even if your partner doesn't know, you'll have guilt about it. And then there'll be the question of, at some point, do you share with them? And share with them this indiscretion. It's a mess. So I tell people, before this even happens, before you start going down this road with another individual, you need to communicate with your partner, and you really need to know what you want. First, if you want to be in the relationship, stay in the relationship and work it through in your original relationship, the one with your partner. Communicate with them your needs and what's happening, before you go down that road with someone and cheat. I'm not a fan of cheating. Obviously, I don't know many people who are a fan, but I think there's a lot of, there's so many movies that glorify it and that make it seem like very sexy. When you're in it, like I was, it's not. And it's ugly, and it's something that irrevocably changes the relationship. I wish I'd never done it. It's the greatest regret of my life. Even if our relationship wasn't going to survive, I still regret that I had done that to someone I love, because I know what that did to them. Yeah, people really need to think about this and the pain that this will cause someone and what this will do to a relationship. It will destroy and annihilate your relationship. And I'll speak from the mountaintops, like, please, I beg of you, reconsider, work on your relationship. Or if you're not happy and you're never going to be happy, then leave. But don't inflict this on someone else. It's selfish and it's cruel.